Well, hello folks, and welcome again to this week's Mayor's Message from the Waratah-Wynyard Council. This is a very special and memorable occasion that we are here today to talk about, and that is the 100 years of the conflict between the Germans and the British on the 4th of August, 100 years ago. And no more fitting a person to be present with me today as our special guest. I've got Trevor Dunyam, local. Trevor's the president of the Wynyard RSL sub-branch. Welcome along, Trevor.
Thank you very much, Robbie. Great to be here.
Yeah, welcome, old fella. And look, I know it's a subject near and dear to your heart. When we read of the Coast to Coast lift out yesterday by the Advocate, and the memories this brought back to us, and knowing that you're a return service person yourself, and it brings back to close to our hearts what trauma and stress families went through 100 years ago when the First World War broke out, and now we must realise what conflict and war, we never want to see another one, do we?
Yeah, they still occur, don't they, Robbie? But it was the war to end all wars, but I just go back to 100 years today when the notification in the Advocate would have come out, we are at war.
Yep.
What was discussions around the dinner tables or meal times at night between family with their sons and
Yep.
contemplating going off to do a bit of fighting. And
It would have been unbelievable
yeah,
feeling, wouldn't it?
hard to comprehend.
Hard to comprehend, and as we spoke prior to our interview here, I mentioned one of the articles in the Advocate where 4 members of the one family went off to war and only 1 returned, and you mentioned a family in Western Australia, 7 went away and only 1 came back.
Yeah. My grandmother, I didn't know it when she was alive. She passed away when I was 6, but she lost 2 brothers in the First World War.
Did she really?
Yeah, the Armstrongs from Elliot.
Oh, right, yep. And how disappointing the nurses and those didn't get recognised till tens of years later as returned people, and what the service they provided was they weren't recognised for quite a
Stupid
while.
decisions over the years, Robbie, and
Yep.
that's one of the classics, I reckon.
Well, it was a similar thing to the Vietnam conflict.
Oh, yeah.
You know that.
Yeah, and the Aboriginals fought in the First, Second World War and Korea and Vietnam, and they never got a vote until 1967.
Yeah, unbelievable.
How stupid can we get?
Unbelievable, Trevor. And look, with our celebrations here in Wynyard next Anzac Day in 2015, I believe you've got some plans to bring the community together. We have got some plans.
Yeah,
it's
a community
yeah,
commemoration, Robbie.
that's right.
Yeah.
To observe the passing and those that served and those that aren't here with us now.
Yeah.
I believe we're going to put together a special occasion, and you're the driver behind that, like you are with most of the RSL development and progress. If it wasn't, look, I'd like to recognise your contribution to this organisation. I really would.
Well, thanks, Robbie. I have a bit of a passion with my family connections, and
You sure do.
my 32nd year as president is sort of a bit hard to get away from.
Is it really? 32 years. Yes.
But right now we've got plans with the council participation and schools and that too, and service clubs to make it a very special day on April the 25th.
Yes.
And we'll have displays at the RSL over the April. It won't just be the one day. We'll encourage local people and schools in particular to come in, and
Yes.
we've got a bit of memorabilia down there. And last Anzac Day was just unbelievable, the amount of people that come in and took an interest in that, and we need to build on that.
Yep. Yes, and and as we all know, it's a struggle for organisations such as yours to survive. It's a struggle, but look, we just got to keep going and keep the flame burning up, haven't we?
Very much so, and we just take it for granted. The place we live, we only got to look at TV every day, and the conflicts around the world, and
Yes.
it's there instantly. Where during the First World War, they wouldn't have known about a son's death for weeks and weeks after,
No.
where he was buried, or even if he had a grave.
Yep.
We just take it for granted today.
Yep. The torment that would have brought back to mum and dad at home, wondering and wishing and praying. We
Yeah.
wouldn't know. And now today, an email and you've told about what's happened. It's so quick, but
Yeah.
the stress related to knowing is unbelievable, I guess.
Oh yeah, I was talking to the wife of a Vietnam veteran years ago. They lived in a married quarters on the mainland somewhere, and they dreaded the
message.
Padres car, black car coming round the corner.
Really?
It would have been terrible.
Yes. But anyway, Trevor, look, we we're glad you were able to come on board today to help us relive some of the memories and respect that this special event brings with it. And we look forward to pulling together to bring a big event together next 2015 Anzac Day.
Yeah, we just encourage everyone to get involved if they've got family connections, if they've got memorabilia or letters or diaries,
Yes.
anything. We'd love to be able to display it and really tell the story
That's right.
and what those families have been through.
That's right. There's so much untold and there's so much that people don't want to talk about. But I think we're getting to the stage where it's good for us to talk about it a bit more, and it'll help the healing situation with us revealing how we feel and who we lost and what happened.
Yeah. Needs to be brought out a lot more. Yeah.
Anyway, Trevor, I thank you for your few moments today and coming in and being with us. And
My pleasure, Robbie.
Look forward to a big year next year.
Very much so. Thank you very much, Colin.